The International Arts and Crafts Expo, INAC, was initiated in 2008 as an annual event of the National Council for Arts and Culture, with the aim of showcasing our rich and unique collection of African arts and crafts, as well as an avenue to promote our rich cultural heritage and improve the rural economy. Under his visionary leadership, the Director General, NCAC, and President, World Crafts Council, African Region, Otumba Olusegun Runsewe, has been able to position the INAC Expo to experience tremendous growth over the last 2 years, both in scope and content, thus becoming Nigeria's and indeed Africa's biggest arts and crafts fair. Among such innovations is the change of name from African Arts and Crafts Expo, AFAC, to International Arts and Crafts Expo, INAC. This was done to create a wider appeal for the program, as well as to open up Nigerian arts and crafts to the international community. Also to capture the Director General's 4-point agenda, which include the development of arts and crafts with the objective of serving as a source of livelihood for the average Nigerian. To promote and encourage the use of creative arts and crafts for employment through the introduction of free skills acquisition training. To promote corporate social responsibility through the free medical services. To build cultural diplomacy through appropriate synergy with members of the diplomatic corps in Nigeria. This year's Expo, with the theme Networking Nigeria's Crafts to the World, was a unique and spectacular event, as the Expo was repackaged with several new components to reflect its international standard and global best practices. The events featured include Diplomatic Cocktail, International Exhibitions, Investment Forum, Special Day Celebrations, Free Skills Acquisition Training, Free Medical Services, among others. The Expo, which is the 12th edition in the series and the second under its rebranded name, held at the Abuja Exhibition Pavilion between the 19th to the 23rd of November 2019. The INAC 2019 Expo was ushered in with a cocktail event organized for members of the diplomatic community and other special guests. Also present were members of the press and other stakeholders in the culture and tourism industry. The event served as an interface to hobnob and build friendships. The guests were also treated to a variety of Nigerian delicacies, including assorted finger foods, cuisine, and drinks. In his opening remarks, the Director General, NCAC, and President, World Crafts Council, African Region, Otumba Olusegun Runsewe, welcomed the guests present and enjoined them to participate fully in the ongoing Expo.
Honestly, this evening, I want to thank you all for coming to support this program. I especially want to thank all the countries exhibiting here today. When we finish, we'll go inside and see all the pavilions. Please permit me to especially thank the Doyen, the ambassador to the Cameroon, who believes so much in this product. He has always been in contact with us. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me. Let's enjoy the evening. Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, this glass cup you are looking at here, in case you have typhoid or fever, just put a hot water in it and you are okay. So I want to give it to His Excellency to present to the ambassador to Cuba. So no more typhoid, no more material. Excellency, a special iPad cover, His Excellency, to take back home. This is a symbol of unity, a symbol of togetherness. His Excellency is leaving back to Cuba, but he needs to take this silver bronze back home to say he was once in Nigeria. Thank you, Excellency.
As part of the efforts to cement the gains of the INAC 2019, the Investment Forum, being the business component of the Expo, was organized with the focus of highlighting the economic importance of Nigeria's cultural industries and the urgency to encourage structured investment in the sector. The forum was also an avenue for intellectual discourse on issues pertinent to the development of Nigerian arts and crafts, with a view to strengthening its performance at the global market, thereby improving the local economy. A keynote paper titled The Imperatives of Creativity and Product Design in Networking Nigerian Arts and Crafts was presented by Professor Jerry Buhari of the Ahmadu Bello University, Zaria.
Creativity, I've always thought that creativity is a term that is known only as a terminology that resides with the arts only. But we know today that there is hardly any discipline, any human endeavor that does not require creativity, because the challenges of the world today demands creativity. And creativity basically means to think outside the box. And recently, listening to Professor Soludo in another presentation, he said, no, we've gone beyond thinking outside the box. We must think without the box.
We should believe in ourselves and believe in making use of made in Nigeria stuff. If we do not patronize ourselves, you cannot ask people to come and invest in something you don't like.
Any opportunity to engage with the foreign community is good for Nigeria. We have a lot of products that we need to sell to the world. If we don't engage with the world, we can't sell. So what this kind of event provides for Nigeria is an opportunity to know what they do, then know what their tastes are, so we can package our own products for them.
During the 4-day event, the Abuja Exhibition Pavilion was a beehive of activities, as both the interior and exterior of the facility were occupied by the various national and international exhibitors. The exhibition booths were elaborately decorated and embellished with symbols, textiles, and motifs representing the various countries, states, and organizations. There was a wide display of arts and craft works, including paintings, leather, ceramics, metal and bronze, textiles and fabrics, calabash, raffia, beads and ornaments, etc. Some other exhibits included traditional herbal medicines, beauty products, books, media, wildlife, gastronomy, musical instruments, and so much more. Visitors from across the FCT and beyond thronged the venue on daily basis to spectate on the exhibits and also purchase a variety of items.
We are here to show the part of this, our heritage and our history to the Nigerian people and to other nations.
A large audience witnessed the special day celebrations of countries and states at the Expo. China was the first to thrill the participants with their rich cultural potentials. China exit the world-class pavilion, Ogun State in the southwest of Nigeria was next. Every of the body movements and dance steps tells the story of Ogun State's culture and tradition.
I want to congratulate the organizers, especially our own Otumba Shewe. As you all know, Ogun State has been very consistent in this program. Why? This is to showcase what we have in our state. And it shows that our governors has been very, very good to this program, both the past governor and the current governor.
India also took the center stage to showcase their cultural beauty.
Showcase beautiful Indian classical dance in Nigeria. Manipuri dance is one of the major Indian classical dance forms named after the region of its origin, Manipur, a very beautiful state in northeastern part of India.
Excellency, I think we need to invite this group for a special session. The Indians are wonderful people. I have some wonderful relationship with them. Now, when I was much younger, I was in school in England. There was this pretty lady from India, and every time she's reading her books. So I had to call a friend to teach me an Indian song, so I can try to talk to her. It goes this way. Janu na janu, janu na janu. I don't know the
meaning. Next, it was Kaduna's Special Day celebration. Kaduna State is located in the northwestern Nigeria. The major occupation is farming. The state has 57 languages.
Kaduna State is one of the most friendly states with very good people, hospitable people that always welcome visitors to come and enjoy the splendor of the state.
One of those things that made Kaduna great before now are the arts, crafts, and cultures that we have. You will recognize, for example, that Kaduna State is the repository of the world-renowned North civilization.
Let me once again commend the efforts of Tumba Shegun Ransaway for institutionalizing this very, very important event. Thank you to Otumba and his staff in the National Council for Arts and Culture. Thank you so very much.
Bangladesh Special Day was another amazing moment.
Art and cultures can always function as a very powerful tool connect peoples across the world and help create a world based on diversity and mutual respect.
With cultural integration, there will be peace all over the world. With cultural understanding, we will live together and be able to appreciate the strength of every country coming together. So this afternoon, I have the pleasure to invite you all to the wonderful performances from Bangladesh.
Taraba State also rolled out their drums to showcase their rich culture.
Taraba State is nature's gift to the nation. We have abundant resources, cultural and otherwise, which will be displayed here today. Time will not permit us, sir, as a DJ, to display all of them. But I want to trust that the few we have brought will go a long way to show you that many things are happening in Taraba State.
I want to thank you for understanding that when all of us sell our state the right way, there will be less tension among one another. Because the only secret remaining for the world is to have what I call cultural diplomacy. Once you appreciate that your other brother has a culture, you have your own, the other person has his own, and we tolerate each other, then the next thing is peace galore. I'll be happy with ourselves.
We are biggest countries in the region with a very strong Afro-descendant community, with a very strong cultural relation with the African countries. You talk about the Miss World, Miss Universe. We have 7 Miss Universe.
A group of prolific young singers held the audience spellbound with their golden voices.
pisado y cualquier partido de bola arrima y boche clavado.
¿A quién no le va a gustar estar bien enamorado de una muchacha bonita, buena por los cuatro lados? Y que cuando se levante ya le tengan preparado unas carotas refritas con su quesito rallado.
I'm very happy because Venezuela and Nigeria have a very strong tie in oil, gas, and also in agriculture. But today, I saw the other side of His Excellency. I didn't know His Excellency is a producer of music. Excellency, that's very good.
The beauty of the special day celebrations was that each country and state proudly displayed their rich cultural heritage, to the amazement of the teeming audience. In line with the NCAC corporate social responsibility, over 1,000 Nigerians were given free skills acquisition training on various skills at the INAC Expo 2019. Many others benefited from free medical services, including dental checks and eye examinations. There were also free recommended eyeglasses being handed out.
Well, these few days I'm extremely very happy that Nigerians have come out in numbers to take advantage of the few brands we've been able to bring out, the skill acquisition, the free medical, and waste to wealth. All of them, they've come out in numbers to give themselves or to take advantage of this opportunity. And we believe that this can help to empower them to take the ones that believe there's no hope out of the street to have a future for tomorrow.
I am in photography class, and today I learned how to use a camera properly.
The grand finale was an occasion of who is who in Nigeria and the international community, including the Emir of Jua in the Federal Capital Territory, Dr. Idris Musa, the Minister of Women Affairs, Dame Pauline Talon, the Chairman Senate Committee on Culture and Tourism, Senator Roches Okorocha. Also present were ambassadors, high commissioners, and cultural attachés from various foreign missions. The event also witnessed the celebration of the second edition of the International Day for Cultural Diplomacy for Peace, an initiative of the Director General NCAC.
I believe today the whole world is watching what is happening, that Nigeria is putting up a platform to showcase peace to the whole world. International Art and Craft Expo is a platform, is a window to network Nigeria to the whole world. We want to tell the whole world that Nigeria is a place to be.
Are represented here, irrespective of tribe, religion, or color, we have agreed through culture that all will unite. So may I request all of you to wave your handkerchief up of peace and peace and peace, countries to countries and love for one another, that all may dance for peace.
In his closing remarks, the DG NCAC thanked President Muhammadu Buhari for making this initiative possible. He also urged all Nigerians and stakeholders to key into this laudable program. INAC 2019 witnessed a large participation and a rich display of diverse arts and crafts, cuisine, dances, etc. In all, over 30 countries participated, with over 15 states of the Federation and several other NGOs, corporate bodies, and government agencies. The International Arts and Crafts Expo, INAC, remains the best avenue for promoting the export efficacy of made-in-Nigeria arts and crafts products while expanding the opportunities for trade beyond the continent and fostering multilateral relationships on a global scale, as well as maximum mileage for brand awareness and publicity through the exponential networking opportunities that INAC Expo offers, with a footfall of over 1 million attendees over the 4-day-long event.